I'm just seeing a lot of confusion now. A lot of confusion. So yes, the fallen, some of the fallen are going to be released to do what they got to do. And I just want to read some verses on that. Okay, Enoch 56:1. And I saw there the host of the angels of punishment going, and they held scourges and chains of iron and bronze. And I asked the angel of peace, who went with me, saying, to whom are these who hold the scourges going? And he said unto me, to their elect and beloved ones, that they may be cast into the chasm of the abyss of the valley. And in those days the angels shall return and hurl themselves to the east upon the Persians and Medes. They shall stir up the kings, so that a spirit of unrest shall come upon them. And they shall rouse them from their thrones, that they may break forth as lions from their lairs, and as hungry wolves among their flocks. So these angels or Anunnaki are going to go to their people, the ones who are following them, and they're going to cause havoc amongst them, unrest. They're going to stir up the kings, going to, cause all kind of stuff amongst them, all to bring them down to the abyss with them eventually. 6, Enoch 56:6. And they shall go up and tread underfoot the land of his elect ones. And the land of his elect ones shall be before them a threshing floor, a highway. But the city of my righteousness shall be a hindrance to their horses. So they're going to go to the land of the Israelites and cause all kind of stuff. And they shall begin to fight among themselves, and their right hand shall be strong against themselves. And guess what? That's happening today. That's why there's no rest in Israel. And that's why it's havoc over there in those lands, because their own gods, Anunnaki, fallen angels over there in the spiritual realm causing all kind of chaos. You got the fallen angels, and you got the demons. Causing chaos among themselves. So be careful if y'all worshiping these deities through their astrology and all of that they set up. Anyway, Revelation 9:14. Saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men. So that's telling you that 4 angels that were bound, that's 4 of the fallen angels / Anunnaki. That is the return. They're here. They're here. Because Enoch just told you that they were going to be going to the east into the land of the elect ones and fighting amongst each other. Make them the kings. And the kings, have unrest and just fighting against each other. Revelation 16 and 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up. Now, if you look at that right there, that water is actually drying up, or dried up by now. I've seen it. So that happened. That the way of kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs. Guess what? That's them angels, fallen angels. They're unclean spirits. Like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of false prophets. So they're going to be possessing people, and, and they're going to be, false prophets, and, kings that are, actually possessed by them, and, doing wicked. 14, for they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of God Almighty. They're here. Y'all sitting up here talking about some planet Nibiru and the Anunnaki returning. They done already returned. They here. Why do you think it's chaos? Why do you think it's so much disastrous things going on over there? That's the fallen angels. And guess what? A lot of those people are actually worshiping them. And that's who they were supposed to be going to. The ones that are, worshiping them, basically. Because Enoch 56 and 1 says, and I saw there the host of the angels of punishment going, and they held scourges and chains of iron and bronze. And I asked the angel of peace, who went with me, saying, to whom are these who hold the scourges going? And he said unto me, to their elect and beloved ones, that they may cast into the chasm of the abyss of the valley. And in those days the angels shall return and hurl themselves to the east upon the Persians and Medes. But anyway, it says to their elect and beloved ones, the ones that are worshiping them, that they have chosen and blessed and all of that. So that's why a lot of that stuff is going on over there and here. And here. They're here. So while y'all looking for the Anunnaki to return, they're already here. But who is going to return the same way they left is the Messiah, is the Son of God. So y'all going to be thinking that they're the Anunnaki, and really they're the Son of God and the angels of peace. They're here. And see, spirit beings can take on any form. So y'all looking for what the Sumerians were showing. Y'all looking for these giants, these beings, but y'all passing right by them. They're dwelling in others. They're taking on the forms of other things. So what they were showing was what they showed them in their pictograms. But the Hebrew records show, the truth concerning all, concerning their gods, concerning, but just because they predate the Hebrew records don't mean Nothing. They just predate the Hebrew records. Does that make the Hebrew records any less true? No. Use your common sense. So, I know who they worship. Because I know, and I know why they worship them. And I'm not saying that what the pictograms are saying are false either. They're true. That's their side of it. The Most High, the God of Israel, gave him people the understanding of, even their God's origins and, what they were dealing in. But yeah, just because their gods have been injected in the Hebrew records, now they do that, and then now people can say, oh, well, guess what? Their gods wrote the Bible because their gods' names are in the Bible. They did that. If that's the case, they did that on purpose to turn you away from the records. But how is somebody going to write something that exposes themselves and tells their origins and tells the truth concerning, and it exposes them? No, they injected those names and took out the true names.